rested from the trials of this earth. So, rested. But when you say she died, it means you know 100% that she was living by flesh.
I know يهمني بتمارن يهمني اني فرصة خايلة
شينا خيب شينا أنا برموين متمارعينا
I know like okay do نجيب بعد خبر أنا يطي ليلة ميتي يطي
بخشاوة يطي
أنا خشمن يطي
لا بخشاوة يطي قد بخشاوة يطي قد إلى عمارا
يعني كان فرن ناشئ
ها الناشئ يطي بخشاوة من مجد. How many people you think really, in reality, come on, think about it, logically. I mean, you all know people. How many people you think they know that when a person passes away that he is with Jesus? How many people believe it? 100% of it. And how many people really believe in it?
Not even 20.
No less.
Okay.
Not even.
Okay, let me change the question. Let me change the question, guys. Let me change the question. If you personally, you know, okay? Personally, you know, 100%, okay? That this person that passed away, right now, he is sitting with Jesus. Why are you gonna cry? Why are you upset? Huh? But why you want them to suffer? Oh yeah, no, some people even they see them sick in a wheelchair, they say, why did God take him away from me? Wait a second. The guy was suffering in a wheelchair for 3 years. You won't even be able to sit in that chair for 3 minutes. And now you're crying? Really? Does that make sense? But those are the things that don't make sense. So someone is in a coma for 6 months and then they're suffering and they have all these machines running them and then suddenly the person, oh, really? Why do you were happy you're just gonna come and see them and you're gonna go and you put your suit on and you're gonna go and enjoy yourself, you're gonna go to dinner, you're gonna go shopping, you're gonna go with people, and that person is still sleeping there. If they put you in his place, do you want to really stay 6 months in there? Do you? Huh?
You want to go to God, you?
Exactly. So then, this is the ultimate question. Do we really believe that that person is with Jesus? We don't. Our actions show opposite. Maryam Nakhay. Our words say yes. Our actions say completely opposite. Actions تبرنا شيء مغزي قد برنا شيء ليها من دون. همزمته? Yes. Actions? No. Never. Never. Some people, they love to wear black all their lives because somebody passed away 20 years ago. Oh. So what's their faith then? What's their faith? Bob.
خاطر سوق جو أربل عنكاوا بابو زنجيني وميكوا خاطر برش ما ضانت
مسكينة
أو مسكينة دفرت بابو شربلا مروا فقيرة لا تمريت في جسبابي دولتنا مرسويسين إتا إن أي براتا يطا بخشاوة الهرم بابو طامة لخطر لأن يطا موتا إلى شخلاطك خي خاتي خي أبدناية جسمارا لا تنيا فقيرة لا تمريت في جسبابي زنجينة
Induzi la, ana itla poi, or kamo. Sap o miskina khaye, o zengi mite.
Nice.
I like that. That was a good one.
was a good one.
That is my answer would be to her. بسبب هو يبقى عازر وهو يبقى زنجل. She is saying that there was a woman, her father was very rich back home, and he passed away, so they buried him in a certain place. And then a week after that, a poor man died, and they buried him next to her father, and she got upset. And she said, how can you bury a poor man next to my dad? My dad was a multimillionaire. He was a rich man. He was a known guy. So she said, you know, I don't want him to be buried next to my dad, but he's already been buried. And I said to her, she's right, she has a point. She says, why? I said, because the poor man is alive, the rich man is dead. And that's what Jesus said. Lazarus and the rich man, right?
Yeah.
So she's right. Not knowing what she's saying, just like a lot of prophecies happen from people's mouth that they didn't know what they were saying.
Yeah, right.
للهدف.
And around the thing.
So that is why if we put flesh to death, then we live in spirit and we're always alive. Spirit does not die. This is what you need to know. Without the soul, without the spirit, so it's not that the spirit needs the body, it's the body needs the spirit. Take the spirit out, the body is not moving, but the spirit is dancing. Right? Yeah. It's empty. It's just a jacket. It's an old jacket, right? Some of them are big, some of them are small. It depends, don't worry. It's just like the sizes, you know? And what happened? They get old, they go, right? But the soul is the same. See? So it doesn't mean if someone is a midget, is 3 feet tall and someone is 7 feet, it means they're gonna get up, one is gonna be 3 feet and one's gonna be 7. Yeah, of course. That's the flesh. No, that's the spirit. Okay, Galatians 2:20. Go ahead, read.
I have been crucified with Christ.
Have you?
Yes.
Good.
It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me.
So who are you? I am Christ. Because I live in Christ. Christ lives in me. He said, I abide in my Father and you abide in me. Right? So أخنا إيوه جمارا ومارا إلى جبابة. So أخنا كلهم إيوه خليصة بوضع. لا؟ So إن شيخة بخير قاعد يقرأ بسورة.
كشي ستيتا عم شيخة من أدية لون أنا بخايا إلا مشيخة لبخايا بي خيد بخايا وان آها بغرة بخايا وان بهيمانوتا بروند علىها هاوت مخبلة اللي يوالي جاني من جيبي.
So I live because of Jesus and I live for Jesus and I abide in Jesus, right? So that's why the world will not love me. Because instead of I am living for the world, I am living for the power, I am living to compete, I am living so I can have pride in what man is doing, I am having all my pride is in Jesus. So it says if you're gonna have pride, you should have pride in the Lord Jesus Christ. Not in you, in Jesus Christ. Because he's the one that did everything for you, right?
Yes.
So without Jesus Christ, and that is why when they don't have that, they have that. But what do you have? You have love. They don't have love. You have Christ. They don't have Christ. So how long their power and their money will last? What happened to the richest people that came? They left. They died. They died unless they received Jesus. So people that didn't receive Jesus, they died. Mara, if you have son, you have life. If you don't have the son, you don't have life. In itluch bruna itlach chaye. In itluch bruna litluch chaye. The Bible says that. If you have the Son, you have life. If you don't have the Son, you don't have life. It's very simple. So you were dead before you were, even though you were living. You thought you were living, right? So the power man thinks that he is living, but the soul is dead inside him. Right? The soul without Jesus is dead.
Well, I'm just thinking of how he finishes, says for me, not for us. So is that like for us to use in our life when I am around a non-believer to have that apply in my life? Like he died for me.
Yes.
Because he didn't end it when he died for us.
No, because it's a personal relationship. It's you and Jesus Christ. It's me and Jesus Christ. It's her and Jesus Christ. So her sin was different than my sin. So he died for me for my sin, but he died for her sin. So it's a personal thing. It's a relationship that's personal. إلى يسوع برسوبايا قد أنا مشيخة مثل قدي سبب اختياري خطيتي لا مخطيتها أنا مثل قدي خطيتي إن أنا خطيتي. So possibly that my sin is this big and his sin is this big, but Jesus died equally for my sin. But that makes you a personal relationship with Jesus. But what about for them? He died for them too. But all what they have to do is accept him. And that is what stops me when I think I stop. I can't comprehend. If you have that power, if you have that money, if you have, and you know, she was talking about a man that has 2 buildings and he has, you know, Section 8. I'm not talking about it. Talking about a man that's wealthy. Jesus talking about wealth that you can't even count, okay? If you sit all your life counting, you won't end. That is the power we're talking about. If you have that, and you have Jesus, and you are who you are right now, what would you do with it? Really? Can you sleep at night?
I would give it to you.
Can you sleep at night? Huh?
I'd give it to you so you could give it to the people.
He's gonna give it to me. Come on, guys. Come on. Say this in you.
So you can feed the poor.
Starting next week, I'm gonna bring a box. So no, really. So honestly, this is what you know. It freezes my brain. It's like in ad havinuch awa khela, havinuch awa zuza. The hamzuma basid 5 million, 3 million, 10 million, 1 million. Hamzuma basid zillions of dollars. Litlu khujbunya, litlu joba. You'd powerful khanasha tiwa khakursi powerful. دخي واصل خزت ناشة مسكينة وعطن دمخت يعني أخلط. How can you see people poor and you still can eat? But you know you have the power to change that. Right? What would you do with it? That's the question. That's what I ask. See, those are the people that don't have Jesus Christ. Okay, so we're going to take now some people from the Bible and we're going to see how they fell in love with power. Are we late? No. Okay.
What do you mean, no? You just can't.
So we're going to talk about Balaam. Balaam. يازل من هلم طوطو.
Leave Helen alone.
But guys, we're going to read few at a time. This is not the whole thing. We go to Numbers 22, but this is not the whole thing. So we're going to read few verses at a time, okay? Balaam. Your numbers.
عدد.
Your minyana isritre.
عدد.
سمينا يمطاوي أو توهمي أو قاتل أنتيكا كل أنتيكا جابل
لا.
يقاتل. Okay.
Good job.
Numbers 22. Do we all know Balaam's story?
Yes.
Are you all?
Yeah.
You are all. Okay. I'm happy. Do we know Balaam's story? Anybody doesn't know Balaam's story? That's what I should ask. You don't know? Bil'am. Anybody knows his story? Everybody knows?
Yeah,
Except
I know it.
Except Mariano? Mariano, you don't? Okay. Bil'am. Let me just tell you up front about a little bit about his story, okay? Balaam had a gift from God. God gave him a gift. The gift was, if he curses people, they will be cursed. Okay? He can curse people, and they will be cursed. What kind of gift is that?
Right.
Wouldn't some people say, why would God give something like that? But then it has a point. Has a point. He was only to use it against the people that will fight against the Israelites. Gerik maplichwa la ema u hauta achchi qanashet balshewa darqul bnei Israel. Hamad ya yurama. Ema u hauta iwa ila khashikla qadiyan. It's a picture for us. It's something we have in our lives that we use, and then we have to use it for the goodness of God. Okay? So sometimes we have those kind of gifts and we have to use them for the goodness of God. But unfortunately, some people, God is showing you, even though they have that gift, they use it against God. It happens in our life every day, right? So, aya ila kadiyan khashikla, kat alaha iman yabillan khamawhawta khagift, khashmana shay maflikhela darqulit ala. Apent ala hayuwa lekadiya kat maflikhela kasmayuta, ina maflikhela kakhirbayuta. Is it possible? Of course it's possible. So when the Israelites came from Egypt, they were fighting all the tribes that God put in front of them. كل آني طايبة أن إشتا طايبة بتخاريتون ختاية وخزاية وبرزاية اتعالها قمتين ومقابلة موشة مرة أن كله بزبنين نقاتوخ قد إيمان طلشت منه. So God put all these 6 tribes in front of Moses, and he said, listen, you fight these tribes while you're going on your way to get to the promised land. You'll fight these people. So as the Israelites were coming and fighting and winning after winning, they were about to get close to the Moabs by Jordan. Moabs. Moab. Moabiyin. Moabiyin يعني ملي. لا. Moawai. Yeah, Maryam and Akhay. Moawai. So, Flasha Taviwa, Hadia Bakarbunewa, the king of Moab said, these people are coming, and we're gonna be their victim too. So Moabit le Yatiwa qad itwa Balaam. Okay? His name was Balak, the king Balak. Maryam Nukhay. Gerik na shuklale mas.
We love you, but
كيلا أكمت سبايك وينا. Rubber spike. So Balak was the king. Balak, Iwa, Malka, it Muawiyah. So he was worried that the Israelites are gonna come and take over. They're gonna defeat him and take his kingdom. So what did he do? Modi with that? Shudur bar Balaam. Why? Because Balaam used to go and curse the tribe, and the tribe will get weak, and the Israelites will defeat them. So he said, go send after him.